California dries out as this slow-moving storm moves east to a place where we could really use the rain, and that's Texas, as the drought here, at least the short-term drought, is back. Coming up next, it's Alex Wilson and the tropics, and another drone.
I try hard to get a great shape.
This I can do easily.
New Benefiber Healthy Shape helps curb cravings. It's a clear, taste-free daily supplement that's clinically proven to help keep me fuller longer. New Benefiber Healthy Shape. This I can do.
I get all his flea and heartworm medication.
His allergy medication, his digestive medication.
Over 8 million pet parents have put their trust in 1-800-PET-MEDS.
It's really cool that you can get anything on pet meds, snacks, food.
You'll also get great savings on all the same medications your vet sells.
The shipping is free and very, very fast.
There's always the satisfaction guarantee.
So call or visit 1-800-PETMEDS.com today.
They care about me, they care about my dog, and it's incredibly convenient.
Available now on the Weather Channel on demand. For millions of years, weather has shaped our world. But weather also created...
What is that?
...something else.
This weather adds to an incredible biodiversity. Do not move.
Find new episodes of Natural Born Monsters in your on-demand menu before they air Mondays at 10 on the Weather Channel.
A freeze watch is in effect. Currently in our area, 58 degrees under fair skies. Tonight, partly cloudy skies, low 36. Winds west-northwest at 10 to 15 miles per hour. Saturday, intervals of clouds and sunshine, high 49. Winds northwest at 10 to 15 miles per hour. Saturday night, clear, widespread frost likely, low 28. Winds northwest at 5 to 10 miles per hour.
Why pause to take a pill when a moment spontaneously turns romantic? And why stop what you're doing to find a bathroom? With Cialis for daily use, you don't have to plan around either. It's the only daily tablet approved to treat erectile dysfunction, so you can be ready anytime the moment is right. Plus, Cialis treats the frustrating urinary symptoms of BPH, like needing to go frequently, day or night. Tell your doctor about all your medical conditions and medicines and ask if your heart is healthy enough for sex. Do not take Cialis if you take nitrates for chest pain, as it may cause an unsafe drop in blood pressure. Do not drink alcohol in excess. Side effects may include headache, upset stomach, delayed backache, or muscle ache. To avoid long-term injury, get medical help right away for an erection lasting more than 4 hours. If you have any sudden decrease or loss in hearing or vision, or any symptoms of an allergic reaction, stop taking Cialis and get medical help right away. Why pause the moment? Ask your doctor about Cialis for daily use. For a free 30-tablet trial, go to Cialis.com.
We've worked pretty hard to become the world's largest independent refiner and to be America's third largest producer of renewable fuels. But we've also worked hard to be named one of Fortune's most admired companies by giving over 125,000 volunteer hours a year, donating over 1 million pounds of food to local food banks, and building homes for Habitat for Humanity. To appreciate a company's true value, you have to understand the heart of its people.
You know, there's a fast, easy way to borrow. RiseCredit.com. With $500 to $5,000 in your...
One look at that Red Baron pizza and it tells you you're gonna love it from the first bite to the last. Because a perfect pizza requires a perfect crust. And this one says you're in for an extraordinary ride. The sauce commands your attention. The cheese begs you to savor every bite. The pepperoni declares you have reached pizza nirvana. And that last slice?
What's it worth to you?
A perfect crust means a better pizza. Red Baron. Love at first bite.
Not all bundles are created equal, you know. There are true bundles like what Suddenlink offers. All your services from one company working together and saving you money. Then there are fake bundles from the phone company, where they resell TV from those satellite guys. So why be Dish appointed when you can have one call, one connection, one bill? Just saying.
Get 50 meg high-speed internet for $35 a month when you bundle.
Call 1-800-232-5112. That's 1-800-232-5112.
This kind of weather, all bets are off.
Just about 53 minutes past the hour, time for your tropical update. We'll start in the eastern Pacific, where we've got Tropical Depression 19E. This has winds of 30 miles per hour, pressure 1,006 millibars, moving off towards the west. And so you think, all right, kind of moving in the vicinity of nothing. But do notice further down the line, you can see the Hawaiian Islands. We do anticipate this to strengthen as it moves off towards the west and northwest. Eventually, early to mid next week, 100-mile-per-hour winds with this one. Now closer to home, some areas to watch. One on each side of Central America. First one in the eastern Pacific. We'll take a look at this one. This one has a 50 or 70% chance actually now of development as it moves off towards the north and west. So the area to watch, our 5-day possible development area, is right in this region. And this is a region that we often look to this time of year. Then on the other side of Central America, notice this area just off towards the south and east of the Yucatan Peninsula. Invest 92L, recently designated by the National Hurricane Center, winds at 25 miles per hour, pressure 1,008 millibars. What this is expected to do in coming days, 20% chance of formation, but it's going to be moving off towards the north and west. So the 5-day possible development area is actually on the other side of the Yucatan Peninsula. This isn't going to be something that's going to impact your weekend, but it would be further down the line that we would be watching for possible development into the Gulf of Mexico. Favorable area there in the southern parts of the Gulf of Mexico, but as it gets up into the northern Gulf of Mexico, if it does, much stronger shear could cause some problems for that. Storm origins in mid-November or mid-October. Notice down into this region where we're watching our current invest. That is one of the locations we'd watch. Also parts of the western Atlantic. And typical tracks for the month of October would be up the east coast into parts of the Gulf of Mexico, particularly the eastern Gulf of Mexico. That would be some of the areas for development and then eventual movement. Dave.
Thanks, Alex. You know, it's a big weekend for college football, and the weather, of course, is going to be a factor in a few of the big games. You've got the chill in the northern states, the rain in the west. It's still pretty hot in the southern plains. Here's Paul Goodlow with his game predictions.
Well, this weekend got some big-time college games going on, some in Texas as well. Start you first with a big SEC matchup. Bama going into A&M in the heat. Temperatures in the 80s here for the game. That is not like fall at all now, is it? Take a look at some of the stats here for A&M in the heat. They are 15-3, including 2 losses at home to LSU and to Florida in those losses. Now, one of the best players, their quarterback here for the Aggies and their core, or fake army, if you want to call them that. The QBR rating 80.3. So pretty decent numbers. Now on the other side of the ball, Alabama, arguably perhaps the best defense in the nation, allowing less than 80 yards a game, 8 interceptions so far, and 9 of the defensive players have recorded sacks just this season alone. And then the team overall in the heat the last 5 seasons, they are 11-1. Tough to beat in the weather conditions. So again, with our forecast here, with temperatures in the 80s, well, I got to go with a slight upset and pick Alabama to win this based on the forecast. All right, now let's talk about some real football weather. Head on toward the Big House in Ann Arbor, Michigan. Michigan State going in to check on the Wolverines, and take a look at some of these numbers here. In temperatures in the 40s here, the Wolverines, well, the record not that great. 3-4 over the last couple of seasons here. Now, what about the other side of the ball? Well, Michigan State, Sparty is pretty good in these weather conditions. 9-1, that one loss to last year's national champion, Ohio State. So based on the weather, even though Michigan has been great the last couple of games, I am picking Michigan State to win this game tomorrow afternoon.
That's going to be a big one.
Paul
Michigan
Goodlow.
State, Michigan. No love lost there.
But we're not done.
We're not done.
We got Purdue at Wisconsin tomorrow at noon.
Ooh, yeah.
Weather? Perfect.
Perfect for the tailgaters, a little chilly, but these are Wisconsin people. They got this.
They got it. Cheeseheads.
What do they have? Milwaukee's Best up there? Is that what you're drinking?
Oh, the
in
beer?
morning?
Yeah, or Miller. Miller, I think, is still brewed up there.
That's what we drank in Syracuse. Milwaukee's Best.
Uh-huh.
When we were of age, of course.
Right, when you were of age, right, and not studying, like you studied so hard.
I studied a lot.
Yes. Minneapolis, the Twin Cities, is pretty chilly, windy right now, but it's going to quiet down here by tomorrow.
You got it, you know, cooling off, but all in all, not a bad day again for
Nebraska and Minnesota.
The Gophers.
Now here we are in
This is
Baton
going to be a
Rouge.
big one. Number 8, number 6.
Yeah, yeah. Also perfect weather. Huh?
Yeah, they got Fournette. They're going to be out there rooting them on, and hey, 70s to 60s, not bad.
Awesome video coming up.
A freeze watch is in effect. Currently in our area, 58 degrees under fair skies. Tonight, partly cloudy skies, low 36. Winds west-northwest at 10 to 15 miles per hour. Saturday, intervals of clouds and sunshine, high 49. Winds northwest at 10 to 15 miles per hour. Saturday night, clear, widespread frost likely, low 28. Winds northwest at 5 to 10 miles per hour.
Welcome into Weather Center Live on this Friday. I'm Alex Wilson.
I'm Dave Schwartz. Lots to cover today. The coldest air of the season so far, spreading south and east for the weekend. We'll get you ready for that. 75 million people under a frost or freeze alert this weekend.
But we start with some amazing video and stories from Southern California where the weather, it turned real bad real quick. Miles of mud trapped people in their cars.